Today, I'll show you how to do this. First things first, thank you to everyone that subscribed lately. In the past week, I was on vacation and I did upload one shot boss video. It was phenomenal, 100k views. I can't even believe it. Thank you to everyone that actually subscribed, commented, liked. We are on a roll right now. We're gonna try to get to that 1,000 subscribers that I was looking for. If we can hit it before the end of the year, that would be absolutely amazing. So let's keep on going. Today we are going with the video that everybody was actually asking about, and this is how to use the instant immolation skill for the blades. This one, I call it the bomber technique. You know, that continuous back-to-back R2 attack with your blades following the shield attack. I am going to try to be as thorough as possible for the explanation, but if you do have any questions about this specific attack, let me know in the comments and I'll try to be the more concise possible. Let's begin. So first things first, the blades of chaos have blade skills in the blade tree, like the Leviathan axe have and the Darpnir spear. If you go down in the blade skill tree, you'll see that the last technique that you can get for the blades is called Flame Whiplash 2, and it cites Flame Whiplash can be instantly charged when triangle is pressed momentarily after any blades of chaos attack. This is important because there's a little bit of a nuance in there. It says any blade of chaos attack, but in reality the shield attacks also counts in there. What do I mean by that? In the footage you're gonna see right now, I have added the visualization for the controller, and I'm gonna try to be lowering the speed of the actual footage so you can see exactly what you need to do to be able to do this attack. You can do this attack by two different ways. You can use any of the blades of chaos attacks, R1 or R2s, and that's on any specific combos, any specific attack. You can use it anywhere, anything. As long as you are done with the attack, when you wait, you're gonna have a prompt on your controller that's gonna vibrate. It's gonna give you a haptic feedback. And as soon as you get the feedback on your controller, you can press triangle and you're gonna have an instant immolation on your blades. This also works with the Leviathan axe. It's the same concept. They have the same skill tree in the technique. If you do any attack with your axe equipped, you wait 1 second, your controller is going to vibrate, gives you a haptic feedback, and then press triangle, and then you're gonna have the instant frozen axe this time. So what I would suggest for you to be able to understand the mechanic of it is to go anywhere in the realm and just try it. Try equipping your blades, pressing L1, L1, finishing the attack on the blade. You see the animation, he's coming back to his original stance. You're gonna have a haptic feedback on your controller, press triangle and then R2. You will know that if you are a little bit too early or a little bit too late, it's not gonna give you this explosion right away. He's just gonna try and whip his blades instead. So you really need to have your timing done right. And the game is giving you actually a really good one by giving you a haptic feedback to know exactly when to press that triangle. Now that you know about this technique, the next thing is how to actually do them in succession. In this game, there is a hidden stagger meter for anyone. You and any bosses and any enemies in the game. We're gonna have to use this into our advantage because not every enemy is equal in this game. For example, the Berserker King and the Valkyrie Queen have the highest in the game, and that's completely normal since they are the end game bosses. That is when we are going to use our arsenal, everything in our toolkit to be able to stagger them into position so we can specifically use our bomber technique. Yep, you heard it right. Let's coin it as the bomber technique so that everyone is on the same page to exactly know what we're talking about. The bomber technique is the L1 attack, then waiting, pressing triangle when the controller is vibrating, and then R2 attack with the blades. We're gonna use this in conjunction with every runic attack that we have. These are very, very powerful at staggering enemies in the game, and specifically bosses. They are very good also at stopping attacks and countering it with our thing to not get damaged, basically. Like in my last video, the one-shot wonder, the one-shot boss build, we are going to use the Seal of Runic Storm. So basically this is going to give us a storm of Bifrost around us when we use 3 different weapon runic attacks. As long as this is done, we're going to use it in conjunction with the Realm Shift Relic, Freya's Poison Attack, Boon of Valor and the Valor Spartan Rage, that's gonna give us strength benefits, and the Berserker Plate Soulless Warrior passive when activating a relic, giving us so much damage buff. And that's the trick. You have to use everything in conjunction, and when the Realm Shift is activated, they are going to be completely at your mercy. And that's when the bomber technique comes into play. You have to know how to use it properly. You have to know your timing, or else you're gonna lose precious time on your damage output. Also, for this specific build on the King of Berserkers, I have used the set, the wrist and the waist guard of Lunda. That's gonna give us 40% more damage onto poisoned enemies. This is why when everything is stacked up, the Soulless Warrior, the Valor Strength, Freya's Poison, and the Storm of Bifrost, and the Realm Shift, basically, like, he gets completely destroyed in his half point. It's completely busted. If you want to see more of my videos, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, you get a chance to win a copy of God of War Ragnarok and Destiny Lightfall. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, the giveaway is unlocked. Once again, thank you very much to everyone that did subscribe. It's a really good support, very powerful one. We've gained around 570 new subscribers in less than a week. Let's try to get more and more. That would be absolutely phenomenal. For the next video that's gonna come up in this channel next week, we are going over the other builds, this one and the other one, and the last video, and I'll show you exactly where to get every single piece of the build in a single video. If you do not want to miss it, you just have to be subscribed, click the ring bell, and you're gonna get notified whenever the video is up next week. On that note, this was Ghost of Red Seas. Thank you everyone that stuck up until the end of the video. Have a great one, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video on God of War Ragnarok.